we go. Example 1. Oh, what's a good one? What's a good one? All right, okay. Find the volume of the prism. We'll do an A over here. We'll do a B right there. Let's do a triangular prism, everybody. Let's go. Make yourself a good-looking triangle. That is a good-looking triangle. Now give it some height. And I'm going to go back this way. You know, in the last problem, the height of the cylinder and the prism both went up, but they can go back. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, I'm trying to make these two parallel. That's going to make the perspective just look so much better. Trying to make these two lines parallel. And if you do this right, you might get lucky. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Find the volume of the prism. I'm going to tell you that the distance from here to here, 10 centimeters. The height of this base triangle, you could call that the altitude of that triangle, is 12 centimeters. Now, be very careful, because I need to be very careful with how I say this. This is the height of the base triangle. Ready for this? Ready for this? I hope you're ready for this. This is the height of the prism. They're not the same thing, everybody. This is the height of the prism. Remember, the height of the prism goes, it connects the base to the other base. That's the height of the prism. Alright, flip it. That's the front base, that's the back base. So this is the height of the prism, that's the height of the triangle. And that's all we need, folks. And that's all we need. Volume. This is an easy one. Find the area of the base. So basically we need to find the area of that yellow base triangle. And then we need to multiply it by the height, which is 25. And that's our answer, folks. Area of a triangle. I hope we know this one. Area equals 1/2 base times height. It's a triangle. So 1/2 base 10. Height of that triangle, 12. And then I need to multiply it by the height of the prism, which is 25. So let's take care of this. Mental math. 10 times 12 is 120. And then half of 120 is 60. 60 times 25. Should we do mental math? Here, let's do this. 6 times 25. If I have 6 quarters, that's $1.50. And then tack on that extra 0 right there. Your volume of this entire prism right here. And volume, by the way, I should have mentioned this. Volume means if you were to fill a geometric solid up completely with water. If you were to fill this with water, that's how much water that you can fit on the inside. It's 1,500. Now the units, let's talk about this. Centimeters cubed. Volume is always cubed units. Centimeters cubed, feet cubed, inches cubed, miles cubed. Area is always centimeters squared, inches squared, but volume is always centimeters cubed. Alright, let's do another one, folks. Let's do a... Should I give you another one? Looking at my notes. I was gonna give you like a hexagonal prism. Here, let's do this. Let's draw this. I'm not gonna do this for you. Actually, I do want to draw this. So go ahead and draw this. We're not gonna do a problem. I just want to show you what something like this is gonna look like in the book. So we got ourselves a regular hexagon. Hexagon, 6 sides. Regular means every single one of these sides are exactly the same. So we got ourselves a regular hexagon. Let's make it a hexagonal prism. Let's see how well your hexagonal prism looks like. Okay, so oh boy, this is going to be ugly, ugly, ugly. You know what? It's not looking that bad. Sometimes we get lucky. You know, I'm not with you in your house, in your bedroom, or you know, in your kitchen, wherever you're watching this video. However, I'm sure this picture is looking awesome. I got a hunch. There we go. The pictures in the book are so much better, but this didn't turn out that bad. So we got ourselves a hexagonal prism. They'll give you the height. Let's say it's 12 feet. But to find the area of that base, to find the area of that hexagon, they're going to do something just wild. They're going to do something like they're going to give you that side and that side only 4 feet. And they're going to expect you to find the area of this hexagon with just that information. Remember what we do, remember what we do, remember what we do. Start by making all the central angles. And because of full rotation is 360 degrees, divide that by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a hexagon, 6. Divided by 6 central angles, and you should get 60 degrees. That's 60. That's 60. More importantly, that's 60. Now work with the apothem. The apothem cuts that 60 in half. Do you remember doing this, folks? That's 30. That's a right angle. That would have to be 2. That would have to be 2. You can either use SOHCAHTOA, or check this out. That is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Sometimes you get a 30, 60, 90 triangle, but you got to find the apothem, and then to find the area of that hexagon, I might be talking fast, folks. To find the area of the hexagon, you got to use 1/2 little a, big P. 1/2 little a is the apothem, and the big P is the perimeter of this. You might have these in your homework. Be ready if that comes at you. Perfect. Let's do example 2 right here. I am running out of paper on this spiral notebook that I'm using. If I flip the, if I flip the page, no, I'm going to be writing on this very soon because I want to use up everything I got. I don't think I have any other paper in my house. Example 2. I'd like to find the volume of the cylinder. Alright, we're going to say that this height is 4.6 inches. And let's say that the radius of that cylinder is 2.9 inches. And let's do this. Find the volume. Find the volume. Alright, volume here. In case you need it, folks, volume equals pi r squared times the height. And just, this is one of those moments where you just plug and chug. Have a calculator. Get a scientific calculator if you need it. Here we go. Volume equals pi radius. What do we got? 2.9 squared times the height, 4.6. What I would not do is I would not just punch all of this out in your calculator and hit equals. If you remember back to March, I talked about this. I talked about how your calculator, as smart as it is rather quite stupid, because a calculator doesn't know order of operations. It doesn't know that you have to do exponents before you multiply. You know this whole PEMDAS thing that we learned in middle school? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, parentheses, exponents. We all know that exponents comes before subtraction, but calculators don't know that. So what I would recommend is, if you have something like this, don't just punch it out in the calculator, because the calculator doesn't know what to do first. I would do exponents first. 2.9 times 2.9. And I need to eventually turn sideways because I need the pi button. So 2.9. Now I'll just multiply it by the pi and the 4.6 and go from there. 4.6 and then times pi. Read the directions in the book about rounding. It'll specify. I think it's going to be round to the nearest tenth. The book likes tenths. So do I. I like tenths. 121.5, because that 3 is not going to kick that 5 up to a 6. Units. What are the units? Inches. Cubed. Oh my gosh, check this out. It's a little after 20 minutes, and we're wrapping up, folks. Your homework. I know, kind of sweet, right? I'll see you on Wednesday. Make sure you get this homework assignment to me by midnight. Page 866. 1, 2, 5, 7. It's a bunch of random questions, just like Friday. 8, 10 through 12. I like 16. I like 17. And a little bit of review. Let's do 60 to 62. Enjoy your Monday, folks. I'll see you on Wednesday. Make sure you get your homework assignments to me and stay up with it. See you later.